to all. I hope you complete your homework daily, which I had teach the chapter. Okay, remaining they have some sums. Please do this worksheet and homework. Do regularly. So every day I will post some different concept. So just to follow my video, then only you can understand. Then only we can complete our syllabus quickly. So today we are going to talk a different concept by rounding off nearest tens, hundreds and thousands. This is what we call as estimation. What is called estimation? Estimation means, suppose example, if I invite a function to my friends, relations, to all, approximately I can say some count. The functions may become 100 people or 200 people or 500 people. So these kind of situations will be used the number as estimation count, not exact count. We use as a estimated count. So not only for that, if you say some distance, if you are in Umarkar, so if I ask you where you are coming from, I am coming from some other villages. So how much distance? You can say, sir, approximately 20 kilometers, approximately 45 kilometers, like that you can say. So estimation is it's very important in our life. So how to estimate? Estimation also, we have some formula, we have follow some procedure. So when we estimate nearest 10, nearest 100,000, then we have some formula. We have to follow that. Then what is the formula? Let me talk about. When we round up nearest 10, only two rules is there. One rule, 4 or less, it means let it rest. Okay. If 5 or more, add 1 more. That is two rule. How to use this rule and how to round off nearest 10, it will talk. Some example, I'm going to take some example number, 95. So now I am going to round off nearest 10. So first of all, first rule, 4 or less, let it rest. Second rule, 5 or more, add 1 more. So as per this, first rule, what's the question? Round off nearest 10. First step, you have to put the place value. Step 1, put the place value. Because we already know what's the place value? Ones, tens. Okay, first step, put the place value. Second step, we have to identify which number nearest 10. Second step, identify the which is the nearest 10. Identify which is nearest 10. So, as per the place value, ones, tens. This is the tens place. So, which is the nearest 10? 5. In this number, nearest 10, 5. Okay. Some various examples we will see, but that different. But in this example, 5 is the nearest 10. Okay. So, 5 is the nearest 10. Now, what I will do? I will change only the ones place. Don't change any in tens place. Depends upon this rule. Now we have to take and compare this first rule, 4 or less. If you take this ones place value, okay, compare. Step 3, compare to 5. Now I am going to compare this number to 5. So compare than 5, it is more than 5 or less than 5 or equal 5. It is equal to 5. It's equal of 5. So if it is equal or more than 5, the rule applicable for second rule. This one, 5 or more means 5 or more means this rule applied. What the rule says? Add 1 more. So where to add 1 more? We have to add 1 more into 10th place, not 1's place. 1's place always put 0. So what is the result? 1's place always 0. So I compare the 1's place, it's equal 5. So what I will do? Add the rule 2 is satisfied. So add one more. No, this is the rule for add one more. Add to 10 place. So if you add 9 plus 1, 10. Then ones place put 0. So 100 is the nearest tens value. Convert the 95. This is the rule. Okay. Next one. Again, let me take another example. 92. If you round off nearest 10, what will come? Check. First of all, what I told you, check. First step, you have to put the place value. Place value ones, tens. Second step, identify which is nearest 10. So, which is the nearest 10? 2 is the nearest 10. Third step, compare to 5. If you compare to 5, it is greater than 5 or less than 5? It is less than 5. So if it is less than 4 or less, so it says that first rule. Let it rest means don't let it rest means 9. Let it 9 keep it as it is, but one's place put 0. So this is the answer. Okay. Now again we will see another example. So I will take 79. Okay. 79. Now I told you we have two rules. Step 1, put place value. This is ones place, tens place. Second step, identify which is nearest 10. This 9 is the nearest 10. I identified. Step 3, compare to 5. I compare this number 9 to 5. So compare the 9, 5 is the small. So this rule, small, no? So 9 is greater than. 9 is the greater than 5. So if greater than 5 means 5 or more, the second rule applicable. What the rule says? Add one more means 10's place you have to add one extra. So what is that? 10 place 7 is there. If you add one extra, it will become 8. But one's place always put 0. So 80 is the answer. Okay. So let me take another example. Okay, 245, round off the nearest 10. So how to round off the nearest 10? I told you, put first step, place value ones, tens, this is 100. So what is the first step? Put place value. Okay, I put the place value. Second step, identify which is the nearest 10. This is the tens place. Which is the nearest 10? 5 is the nearest place. So I find the nearest 10. Okay. Then compare 5. Take this 5, compare to 5. If you compare then 5, it is equal to 5, no? The second rule is applicable. 5 or more means equal or more. Equal or more. This second rule is applicable, no? What the second rule says? Add one more. Where to add? Add into the tens place, not ones place. So put 2 as it is. We have to add one more. So 4 plus 1, 5. But one place always put 0. So this is the answer. If you round off nearest 10, 245, it will become 250. 250 is the nearest 10 when become the nearest 10. Now I hope you understand, students. So let me discuss. Let me practice more. You take some example number and round off and send it to me WhatsApp number. Okay. Okay, students. Let me discuss rounding of the nearest 100. Okay, last video we talked about how to round off the nearest tens. I told you two rules. Okay, the same rule here also we are going to use. Okay, so when you round off the nearest 100, we required 3 digits or 4, 5, 6 digit. But minimum we have to require 3 digits number because we are going to round off the nearest 100. So 100 means we require 3 digits, minimum 3 digits. But we can round off more than 3. We can round off 3 digit, 4 digit, 5 digit and 6 digit number also we can round off. Okay. But compulsory we require 3 digit number. So let me take some example. Now I am taking example 584. So what's the rule? 4 or less, let it rest. Then second rule, 5 or more, equal 5 or more 5, add 1 more. That's the rule. So as per the rule, I told you 3 steps. First you have to find out, put the place value given number. So it's a ones place, tens place, 100 place. So first you have to remember what's the question. Round off the nearest 100. So you know place value ones, tens, 100. This is the 100 place. No, this is the 100 place. But what is the question? Nearest 100. So this is the 100. Nearest 100 is 8 is the nearest 100. So we have to concentrate that. We have to take this number. Second step, we have to compare. So I identify which is the nearest 100. So this is the nearest 100. Now I am going to compare with 5. So if it is more than 5 or less than 5. So first rule, if it is compare than 4, it is a 4 or less or 5 or more. It's a 4 or 5 or more. Okay. So if you compare to 5, it's a greater than 5. Okay. Greater than 5. So the rule 2 is applicable. What's the rule? Add 1 more. So add 1 more means tens place, ones place both are put 0. Okay. But we have to add 1 more. This one. So 5 plus 1, 6. So 600 is the answer. Okay. So let me take another example. 1426. Okay. It will take is a 4-digit number. So first step, when we are rounding nearest 100, put a place value ones, tens, 100. It's a 1000. Okay. So what's the question? Round of the nearest 100. So you know ones, tens, 100. This is a 100. Nearest 100, which is the nearest 100? 2 is the nearest 100. So the rule 1 is applicable. It's a 4 or less. Compare than 4, it's less. So compare than 5, it's a less than 5. So let it rest means what? We have to keep it as it is 2 digit. 1, 4. Because 100 place, 1000 place. If you have more digits, you can keep as it is. That's the rule. Let it rest. But remaining tens place, 100 place, you have to put 0. So 1400 is the answer. Okay. So let me talk another example. Okay. It's a 4-digit number. First step, put place value ones, tens, 100, 1000. So I put the place value. Then second one, we have to find out the which is the nearest 100. So question is, what's the question? Round of the nearest 100. So ones, tens, 100. This is the 100. Nearest 100, this one. So 5 is the nearest 100. You have to compare with 5. So if you compare 5, the rule 2 applicable. 5 equal and more. So equal, no? So 5 is equal to 5. So what the rule says? Add 1 more. Means we have to add in 100 place, not tens place and ones place. Always tens place, ones place, it becomes 0. But 1 more means 5 plus 1, 6. The 2 as it is. So 2600 is the answer. Okay. Okay, students. Let me talk about rounding the nearest 1000. Okay. The nearest 100, 1000, the nearest 10. The 3 rounding, we used same formula, same logo. What is the our slogan? 4 or less, let it rest. 5 or more, add 1 more. That's the slogan. So we used when we rounding the nearest 10, 100, 1000. Let me talk about now nearest 1000. Okay. So 1000 means we require minimum 4 digit. Okay. So I will take example 5489. So ones, tens, 100, 1000. So put first step. I already told you. Whenever you rounding the nearest 10 or 100 or 1000, put place value. That's the first step. ones, tens, hundred, thousand. So I put the place value. The second step, find out the which is the nearest thousand. You have to find out the nearest thousand, not thousand, nearest thousand. So ones, tens, hundred, thousand. This is thousand. The nearest thousand is this one. So 100 place is the nearest thousand. So I find the nearest thousand. Now we have to take and compare with 5. Compare. We have to compare is below 5 or above 5. That's our always rule is there. So we have to compare the number with 5. So 4 is compared then is the less than 5. 4 is less than 5. So if less than 5, what's the rule? 4 or less, let it trace. Means let it trace means 1000 place we have to keep it as it is 5. Remaining all put zeros. So 5000 is the answer. Okay. Let me talk another example. Okay. 6976. Round out the nearest thousand. So first step I told you put place value ones, tens, hundred, thousand. The second step find out which is the nearest thousand. So this is 1000. This is the nearest thousand. So I am going to check. I am going to compare with 5. It is greater than 5 or less than 5. So 9 is the greater than 5. 9 is the greater than 5. So greater than 5 means second slogan will applicable. What's the second rule? Add one more. Where to add one more? Into the 1000 place, not 100,000 10 place. Okay. So remaining all put 0. Add 1. 6 plus 7. 6 plus 1. 7. So 7000 is the answer. So let me talk another example. 9542. 9542. Okay. So we need to round up nearest thousand. So for that, first step we have to put the place value ones, tens, hundred, thousand. So if you look at it, I put the place value to given all digits. Second step, you have to find out the which is the nearest thousand. This is 1000. Nearest thousand is 5. So nearest thousand. Now we have to take and compare with 5. So 5 is compared than 5. It is equal. No, compared than equal. So equal means second rule is applicable. 5 or more. So second rule applicable. What is the second rule? Add one more. Where to add one more? We have to add here. Remaining all the digits, we have to put 0. Ones place, tens place, 100 place, put 0. We have to add one more here. No? So 9 plus 1, 10. So ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000 is the answer. Okay.